This is Tyagarajan. In this video, I am going to discuss how to answer multiple choice questions in computer architecture and organization. I have also given the answers with short explanation. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please press subscribe button and also click on the bell icon and choose the option all. In this video, I am going to give some important points to be noted for recoding the multipliers using Booth's multiplication algorithm. Booth's multiplication algorithm is used only for binary numbers. If multiplication is to be performed for decimal, hexadecimal or octal numbers, then they must first be converted to binary numbers before applying Booth's algorithm. Booth's algorithm can be used for signed and also unsigned binary numbers. Generally, when we are using Booth's algorithm, we will have a doubt of how many bits we have to use to represent multiplicand and multiplier. Here the answer is provided. Use the same number of bits to represent multiplicand and multiplier by adding zeros in the MSB position. Multiplicand is denoted as B and multiplier is denoted as Q. For example, if 6 into 3 is to be performed, 6 requires 3 bits, that is 110, and 3 requires only 2 bits, that is 11. So, 3 should be added with the leading zeros, that is, it should be represented as 0, 1, 1. An additional 0 is placed on the left of the binary coded number as a sign bit. If the number is positive, it is left as it is in this step 2. If the number is negative, go to step 3. If the number is negative, 2's complement of that number, including the sign bit, is computed. For example, the binary representation of 3 is 1, 1. So for plus 3, we have to add a leading 0 in the left side. For minus 3, the representation will be 1, 0, 1 because the 2's complement of 0, 1, 1 is 1, 0, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 1 is the number to be used for minus 3. And this 101 should be recoded. Now let us see how to recode the multiplier. In Booth's algorithm, before starting to recode, add an extra 0 at the right position of the multiplier. This is called as implied 0. After that, each bit in the multiplier is decoded using this table. Let I be the bit to be recoded and I minus 1 is the bit right to the bit I. If bit I is 0 and bit I minus 1 is also 0, then the recoded value of bit I is 0. If bit I is 0, bit I minus 1 is 1, then the recoded value of bit I is plus 1. Similarly, if bit I is 1, I minus 1 is 0, then recorded value is minus 1. If both are 1, then the recorded value is 0. While recoding the leftmost bit, it can be extended as a sign bit. That is, if MSB is 1, you can add ones in the leftmost position. If MSB is 0, you add 0 in the leftmost position. But this will not have any effect. It will just add leading zeros to the recoded multiplier. Now, let us see what type of questions can be asked from this topic. It may be for 1 mark or it may be for 2 marks depending on the complexity. Let us see the first one. Say true or false. In Booth's algorithm, a negative binary number is represented by 1. Placing a 0 at the leftmost position and then taking 2's complement for that. You have to say whether it is true or false. The next question is, in Booth's algorithm, a negative binary number is represented by taking 2's complement first and then placing a 1 at the leftmost position. Third question is placing a 1 at the leftmost position as the sign bit. Fourth question is taking one's complement of the number. Here, first you have to understand the question. We are using Booth's algorithm and we want to represent a negative binary number. All these four methods are used to represent negative binary numbers, but in Booth's algorithm, only 2's complement is used to represent a negative binary number. The other two methods are also used to represent negative binary numbers, but they are not used in Booth's algorithm. So the answer is first two questions true, the next two questions false. Now let me explain with an example. You take 6. The binary coded value for 6 is 110. I want to represent -6. So how to do that? In the first case, a leading 0 is placed. That means at the MSB position, you have to put a 0 like this. That is 110. You are putting 0 here. And then take 2's complement of all these 4 bits, not these 3 bits. So you take 2's complement of this 1. The 2's complement for 0, 110 is 1010. How will you take 2's complement? You take 1's complement of this first. Then you add 1. That means here 1, 0, 0, 1, this one. Then you add 1 with that, you will get 1010. Now you see the second case. First you take 2's complement of 6. That means 110. If you take 2's complement, the 1's complement for this is 001. Then you add 1, you will get 010. And then place a 1 at the leftmost position. Now 010 is available. You put 1 here. So you will get 1010. So if you compare question 1 and question 2, both are giving same results. That is 1010. In Booth's algorithm, you can use this method to represent negative number, or you can use the second method to represent the negative number. Both are giving the same results. In some problems, they might have used the first one, and in some other problems, some authors might have used the second one. So you don't get confused with these two methods, and you don't think that both are different. Both are used to represent negative numbers. Now let us see the third one. A 1 is put at the leftmost position. That is for 6110, we are putting 1 here. So this is also representing the negative number, but this is not used in Booth's algorithm because it is not 2's complement method. It is called as sign magnitude method. That means the leftmost bit is representing the sign and the remaining bits are giving the magnitude, that is the value. In that case, if you put 1 in the leftmost position, then it indicates that the number is negative. If you put 0 in the leftmost position, then it indicates that the number is positive. Now you see the fourth question. Here the number is 110. You take 1's complement of that one. It is 001. This is also representing a negative number, but this is not used in Booth's algorithm, because if you use 2's complement, then the sign bit will also be included in the operation. Now let us see some more questions. In the Booth's multiplication algorithm, one bit is added on the left of the multiplicand and the multiplier. You have to say whether it is true or false. The answer is true. That means a 0 is added on the left of the binary coded number, whether the number is positive or negative. If the number is negative, then 2's complement including the sign bit is computed. For example, you take the binary number for 3, it is 11. We add 0 to that number as 011. Now for plus 3, we don't have any change and we use 011 as it is. For minus 3, we take the 2's complement of 011, not 11 only. You are including that 0 also for taking 2's complement. So you are taking 2's complement of 0, 1, 1. That is, first you take 1's complement, then you add 1. So you will get 2's complement as 1, 0, 1. We use 1, 0, 1 if it is minus 3. Now let us see the next one. The Booth's recorded representation of the multiplier 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Option A, all are plus 1. Option B, this one. Option C, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Option D, minus 1, minus 1, plus 1, plus 1, minus 1, plus 1. Without solving this, we may not give the answer. That means you have to find out the recorded value for this multiplier. So how to find out the recorded value for any given number? Generally, we will record only the multiplier, not multiplicand. So this is the multiplier. We have to record this. How to do that? What is the first step? In Booth's algorithm, before starting recording, you have to add 1 0 at the rightmost position. This is the number. You have to add 1 0 like this in the rightmost position. Now you record it. When you want to record the first bit, it should be combined with the right bit. That is, this is I, this is I minus 1. So to combine this, you should remember the table. You see the table. Both are 0. So the recorded value should be 0. Then you combine this first bit and second bit. That is, this is bit I, this is now I minus 1. 1 0 is recorded as minus 1. Then the next step is you have to combine 0 and 1. 0 and 1 means plus 1. It is recorded as plus 1. Then what is the next combination? 0, 0. 0, 0 will be recorded as 0. Then the next one is 1, 0 and it will be recorded as 1, 0 is here. It is recorded as minus 1. Then next one is 1, 1. It is recorded as 0. Now you have recorded this 1. You need not add any 0 or 1 in the left side. That will not make any difference. So the recorded value for 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 is 0, minus 1, 0, plus 1, minus 1, 0. Where is it? 0, minus 1, 0, plus 1, minus 1, 0. So the correct answer is B. So this type of question can be asked for 2 marks because you have to work out and you have to find out the result. It is not possible to guess or it is not possible to mug up the result. Now let us see the next question. Booth's algorithm is applied on dash. Decimal numbers. The next one is hexadecimal numbers. C is octal numbers. D is binary numbers. We clearly know the answer for this because Booth's algorithm is always applied on binary numbers. So the correct answer is D. Now let us see the next one. Say true or false. In Booth's algorithm, the multiplicand and multiplier should have different number of bits. It is false. I have already told while giving the introduction for Booth's algorithm, both multiplicand and multiplier should have same number of bits. If they didn't have same number of bits, you add leading zeros such that both are having same number of bits. Now let me see the next one. In Booth's algorithm, a negative multiplier is represented by its 2's complement using a sign bit, its 2's complement and a sign bit, its 1's complement and a sign bit. The correct answer is C because we are taking 2's complement and we are having sign bit also in that. Initially we are adding a sign bit in the most significant position and after that only we are taking a 2's complement. or we take 2's complement, then we add a sign bit. If it is a negative number, it should be 1. If it is a positive number, it should be 0. So only this is correct. If you just take 2's complement for the number, it is not sufficient. So you should clearly understand the result. You should remember this. A sign bit is also included and 2's complement is also used. Now let us see the fourth question. Booth's algorithm is applied only to unsigned numbers, only to signed numbers, to both signed and unsigned numbers, to decimal numbers. We know that Booth's algorithm is applied to both signed and unsigned numbers. So C is correct answer. Now let us see the next question. What is the default value of accumulator in Booth's multiplication of two 4-bit binary numbers? 0, 1, 1, 1, 4 ones. So totally 5 bits. Here totally 4 bits. Here 5 bits. Here 4 bits. You know that we are always adding a 0 at the leftmost position. So the total number of bits should be 5. So the correct answer should be either A or C. But they are asking default value of accumulator, that is the initial value. Initially it will have 0 only, and also the number of bits should be 5. So C is the correct answer. Now let us discuss the next question. If minus 6 is multiplied by the multiplier plus 3 using Booth's multiplication algorithm, the multiplier plus 3 is represented by dash before recoding. Let us see the options available. 2 bits, 3 bits, 4 bits, the 2's complement of 3. Actually in this case the multiplier is positive, so you don't need 2's complement, so D is not correct. You have to decide whether it is A or B or C. And also you know that 6 requires 3 bits to represent. I will show the answers. The binary representation of multiplier plus 3 is 1 1, and for 6 it is 1 1 0. That means the multiplicand requires 3 bits, but multiplier requires only 2 bits. First, what you have to do, you should make both multiplicand and multiplier same number of bits. So here you add 0 in the multiplier. So 0 1 1 is the multiplier, 1 1 0 is the multiplicand. Here we are talking about only the multiplier. So initially 0 1 1. After that, you have to add a 0 at the leftmost position for both multiplicand and multiplier. So now 3 is represented with 4 bits, right? After this, you have to recode. So anyway, before recoding, they are asking. So before recoding, the multiplier will have 4 bits. So the answer is C, 4 bits. Now let us see some more questions. If minus 6 is multiplied by the multiplier plus 3 using Booth's multiplication algorithm, the Booth's recoded multiplier is given by, let us see the options. 2 bits, 2's complement of 3, 0 plus 1, 0 minus 1, plus 1, 0 plus 1, 0. Anyway, you should clearly understand the question. The multiplier is 3. They didn't ask about the number of bits here. They need the actual recorded value. So you have to recode plus 3. So the options A and B are not suitable. It may be either C or D. But there is no other way. You have to find out the recorded value. Then only you will be able to give the correct answer. This type of multiple choice question will be asked in part B for 2 marks. Let us see the solution. The binary representation of the multiplier 3 is 1 1, and for 6 it is 1 1 0. First you have to make the number of bits in the multiplier and multiplicand same. That means you have to put 0 here for plus 3. So 0, 1, 1 is the initial value. Since the that is shown here, 0, 1, 1. Since the multiplier is positive, now add a 0 at the leftmost position to represent the positive sign. So now the multiplier becomes as 0, 0, 1, 1. Now for recoding this multiplier, you have to add a 0 at the rightmost position. Then only you will be able to compare this 1 with that 0 and you will be able to recode 1. So how to recode this 0, 0, 1, 1? So this is 0, 0, 1, 1. You add a 0 at the rightmost position for making it ready to recode. Now you combine these two. For this you should remember this that table. If you are not remembering, I will show it. So 1, 0, 1, 0 means it will be recorded as -1. Now you see the next one. It is 1, 1. 1, 1 means it will be recorded as 0. Then next one is 0, 1. The next combination is 0, 1. So it should be recorded as +1. Then the final combination is 0, 0. These two are combined and you get 0. So the answer is 0 plus 1, 0 minus 1. So here C, 0 plus 1, 0 minus 1. The D is different. So the correct answer is C. So 0 plus 1, 0 minus 1. That is the correct answer. Now let us see few more questions in this topic. If 13 is multiplied by the multiplier -6 using Booth's multiplication algorithm, the Booth's recorded multiplier is given by +1, -1, +1, -1, 0, 0, -1, +1, -1, +1, -1. It is not possible to guess anything. So we have to solve the problem, then only we will be able to get the answer. Here, the binary representation of the multiplier 6 is 110 and for 13 it is 1101. Here, the number of bits in the multiplicand and multiplier are not same. So you add 0 to this multiplier 6 and that means you have to put a leading 0 here. So 0, 1, 1, 0. Now the multiplier has 4 bits and multiplicand is also having 4 bits. Now to find out the recorded value for this 4 bits multiplier, you add a 0 in the left side. That means it will become as 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Here it is 0, 1, 1, 0. You are adding one more 0. So it will become as 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Since the multiplier is negative, take 2's complement along with that added 0. That is, you have to take 2's complement for 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. To take 2's complement of this number, first you take 1's complement. The 1's complement is 1, 1. For this 1, 0, 0. Then for this 0, 1. So this is the 1's complement. You add 1. You will get 2's complement as 1 plus 1 is 0 and you will have a carry 1. Then this 0 will be as it is 1, 1. So the 2's complement of 0, 1, 1, 0 is this one. Now it is ready for getting recoded. You recode this, but before recoding, you have to add 1 0 in the rightmost position. Let us see. You add 0 in the rightmost position. Now you recode. First you recode this bit 0 by combining with this 0. You need the table. You have to remember the table. You are combining these two. The table is here. 0, 0 means the recorded value will be 0. So the recorded value is 0. Then the next combination is 1, 0. 1, 0 means it should be recorded as -1. So -1. Then the next combination is 0, 1. So that's this 0 should be recorded as +1. Similarly, 1 0 should be recorded as -1. Then the last combination 1 1 is recorded as 0. So the correct answer is 0 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 0. 0 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 0. So this is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Now let us see another question. A negative multiplicand 1010 is multiplied with the Booth's recorded multiplier of 0 plus 1 0 minus 1. The magnitude of the result is 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. It is not possible to guess. You have to compute the value and decide the correct answer. You multiply this 1010 by 0 plus 1 0 minus 1. You multiply. So you will get 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. That is, when you are multiplying this 1010 by -1, you will get some value. But since the value is negative, you can extend the sign bit, that is the bits in the left side, by adding ones. You can extend by adding ones because it is called as sign extension. It is a negative number that can be extended in the left side by adding 1. If the result is positive, then you can add 0 in the left side. That means the positive sign is extended. So you multiply all these things, finally you will get this value. Here 3 ones in the left side indicate that the result is negative. So the magnitude is given by the remaining bits 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. And this will be in 2's complement form of the original magnitude. So this magnitude is not the original magnitude, it is in 2's complement form. So you have to take 2's complement of this result. So take 2's complement of 0, 1, 1, 1, 0 to get the actual magnitude. This is 1. Instead of 1, you will get 0 here, 3 zeros. Then instead of this 0, you will get 1. Now you add 1. You will get 1 0 0 1 0. The answer is 1 0 0 1 0. They didn't ask the complete result. They are asking only the magnitude of the result. They ask about the result. You can give all these things. C may be correct, but they are asking only the magnitude. So the correct answer is B, 1 0 0 1 0. Now let us see the next question. A positive multiplicand 0 1 1 0 1 is multiplied by a Booth's recorded multiplier 0 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 0. The decimal value of the result is, now they are asking decimal value. Here they didn't ask the result in decimal form. They just asked the magnitude of the result. But here they are asking the final decimal value. It is minus 78 plus 78 plus 13 minus 13. Which one is correct? There is no other way to guess the answer here. You have to solve the problem and get the answer. You have to multiply 0 1 1 0 1 with 0 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 0. You multiply just like a binary multiplication. When you are multiplying by -1, you can extend the sign in the left side by adding ones because the number is negative, because the result is negative. When you are multiplying by +1, it will be positive. So you can add zeros in the left side. Any number of zeros you can add. So let us see how to find out the solution. You multiply this, you will get this value. The 4 bits in the left indicate that the sign of the result is negative. Because we have extended the sign bits, this is indicating the negative sign, and the remaining bits will indicate the magnitude. So the magnitude of the result will be 2's complement of the remaining bits. Because the extended sign bits are 1, so the result will be negative. So this magnitude is in 2's complement. To get the actual result, you have to take 2's complement of this value. The 2's complement of 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. First you take 1's complement. 0 means 1. 1 is 0. 1 is 0. Then this 0 will become as 1, 0 will become as 1, this 1 will become as 0, 0 will become as 1. So this is 1's complement of this one. You add 1, you will get the 2's complement. If you take the decimal value, you will get 78. But this 78 is only the magnitude. The actual sign is negative. So the answer is minus 78, not plus 78. So the correct answer is A, minus 78.